Jesus loves me. This I know. I think I believe it because the Bible tells me so. At least that's the line we're spoon-fed in Sunday school. But for some reason, I'm still running aimlessly like a fool. There's a feeling that breaks the surface of my heart, mind, and emotions. I try to take all these stress relieving guides, pamphlets, and promotions to help me. Mix them all together to create this potion that's worry-free. I try to swallow it down, but it makes its way back up. I don't think it's just for the second time. It's a bit more than a hiccup. It's mean and take no for an answer. Once it gets in, it spreads like a cancer. Fear. There, I said it. It's how he wiped his feet off the welcome mat in my life when it started this process. It's how to process his progress, because it goes from silence to loud, from whispers to shouts. It's how it deems its success. Whether it's my mind and my actions are still played out despite my daily transactions. I'm not quite sure when it hit me, but it's older than I was fine dining and it didn't even tip me. I desperately stood at the table waiting for the next meal to begin so I could feel its stunning stomach, just munching on my sin. I'd wake up in the morning and repeat the same trend, worry after worry, and my confidence was starting to bend. I've been tripped and beaten. Fears left me hanging, worn out and cheapened. You see, now that it's sat down in my life, it has an advantage. Waiting for all my wounds to heal, then once again, ripping off the same bandage. Filling up a glass of the last couple of ounces of dignity that I had left. Fear, the most horrible of guests. But I hear there's been somebody else who's checked in. Someone who's paid the ransom, the exterminator of sin. The same brush that painted my life into existence will grant all of my requests, despite my fearful resistance. I've got to change these feelings no matter the outcome. He's known as the highest of highs, God's only son. Picking me up after being stomped down by the deceiver, speaking life to me like he's Wally and I'm Leave It to Beaver. This isn't a show, but I can assure you he spoke nice and clear. And this is what he said to me. You have value. There isn't much more I'd have to say, but I'm itching to let this message out, so I'm going to go ahead and say it anyway. You have value. It was shown when God sent me down to die that day. You have value. Your worth has been priced out, mapped out, weighed, scaled, measured, sacrificially paid. So don't tell me what you're doing doesn't matter. Don't tell me you're not good enough. You have the ability to do great things. I'm not talking about Lord of the Rings, but I have faith in the next dragon slayers. So draw your bow and take the shot. Because the same God who shut the mouth of hungry lions will do the same to your naysayers, whether they like it or not. You have value. So stop barely scratching the surface, because your purpose isn't defined by your fears. It's defined by me, your makers, blood, sweat, and tears. I give victim to my anointing, so stop walking around limping as if you've been destroyed. And that's when I realized that God's checks don't bounce, but fears truly do. When the cup fear opens, bleed red, he bleeds blue. The same color returns, and all the lies he's told you become unglued. I try to remember who you surround yourself with is often who you become. So who are you fearing and who's fearing you? Are you free as a bird? You cage up like an animal in the zoo. My Jesus knows best, and I'm a believer. As Paul and Silas in prison, was he who freed him. My God didn't lose the battle of freedom and death. You already beat him. I'ma listen, because only a stupid dog will bite the hand that feeds him. So I'm claiming my victory today. He staged my life records from pause to play. I'm raising my banner higher than before. There's no more trash talking, because I'm like, fear, look at the score. I'm not letting my fear drive him to go stick shift. He stalls. It's a simple equation, because my Lord tried to get a hold of me. He doesn't text. He calls. So in the end, my fear is no more. I boarded up my door, although my wardrobe is ripped and torn. With my God on my side, I don't see me flap. I soar. Jesus loves me. This I know. I believe it because he told me that my fear has got to go.